What's going on? It is your favorite former Alabama wide receiver, national champ, and favorite strength coach, your Uncle Mike. Look, you're at the coach's corner. Today, I'm going to give a brief breakdown of the defense. We're going to go over a handful of plays of what I think kind of broke the game and what kind of set the tone for the past, now, and future of our defense. But look, there's one play that stood out to me in particular. They were on the goal line. These boys put 6 on the line, bought an extra tight end in, and bought a fullback in, and it was a hat on a hat, and literally ran the ball down our throats. We had guys that were waiting to get, like they were in the catch technique. I mean, this is the goal line. This is supposed to be where the Hogs are active. This is where I got questions. How do you let guys like Peter Woods or Jordan Ross get out of the state of Alabama? Because we need some beef up in their front. Somebody has to set the tone. And that play in particular stood out to me the most because they had their pass lower than us. When you think about a defense, you think about the identity of your coordinator. Your ears are supposed to be pent back, and it's supposed to be all the dogs off the grid. This is where, hey man, pit bull puppies right here. This is where you're supposed to let them things hang. And there's a particular play in the third quarter where you pay attention to leverage, and this is where it comes back to discipline and where your eyes as far as their secondary is concerned. They're loaded to the left side. The safety in the backfield got caught because the quarterback was doing RPO. He got caught with his eyes, and the next thing you know, you have a receiver running scot-free in the middle of the field. That's what changed the core of the game. I mean, they have been running the ball, pounding the ball down our throats. If I'm not mistaken, I think they converted 12 of the 18 first downs. That's telling me we got wore down. That tells me they controlled the game. I mean, it's not rocket science, guys. Who has the ball the longest? If I can slow down your tempo and I can keep your playmakers off the field, obviously I'm going to win the game. They ran old school, hard-nosed football. And look at their coach. He still look like he can put on a helmet. He played with some fire, man. I don't know Buddy Background or his pedigree, but he had them boys geeked up. Them boys look like they were ready to get off the porch, man. And I know you heard me say for every 5 guys, you need 3 gangsters and 2 church boys. Them engineers and lawyers look like they were all gangsters, if you ask me. Saturday. And this play comes simply down to, did you watch film? Did you pay attention to what is going on? I don't know if they've ever ran this play before, but they put a tight end in motion, or they thinking this guy is literally about to come down here. He's about to pull, and we're going to run behind him. Well, nobody even touched him. Nobody touched him. And he walked slipped behind the linebacker, walked into the end zone. Look, they simplified football. I think we overcomplicated football, or we're overly complicating. And a little birdie told me before the season that they were going to start dumbing down the defense. And hey, this is the culprit anymore. If you're going to be paying all these coaches this type of money, at least you can do is teach. I went back and I watched the last 4 games because I was like, maybe I'm being biased. Maybe I'm just pissed off. But if you pay attention, the more the things change, they stay the same. I thought we were being catfished. It looked like pink and gold defense out there last year. If you think I'm lying, I'm going to tell you this. I'm probably going to get in trouble for saying this, but we're going to turn to the Big 12. We're going to really have to outshoot these guys. Not because it's almost like we're playing the NFL defense where we're allowing guys to catch the ball in front of us. I mean, it's responsibilities. I saw it was one, and I know communication is not being had. I saw it even on the crossing plays. You got the corner and safety damn near parallel to each other. We're setting picks on each other, man. We're doing the work for the guys. These are the things this is why the fans are pissed off. And my question is, where Jeremy Pruitt at? I know y'all thinking the same thing. I know y'all are. Are you? Because I was thinking it. But anyways, that was pretty much, I feel like that's where we are right now in the state of Alabama. I think we got about 3 or 4 more games where we're going to have to shoot out. Are we going to make a playoff run? I definitely think we will, but I think we have to tighten up. Again, I can say it's the players all day long. I can say, hey, it's the effort. But when you got a 3-4 front against 6 offensive linemen, man, you're going to get the short end of the stick all day long. And the object of an offense is man run, zone sit. And obviously, we're not playing high to low and the right responsibilities when it's called for. We got to isolate them. We got to make them beat us with their best player. And Saturday night, obviously, you saw who the best player was. It was Vandy, and it was that quarterback, the engineer. I mean, we got beat by lawyers, doctors, and engineers out there. I know y'all was laughing about that spelling bee. I'm serious, man. So my solution, or what I took from this and me watching it, I think it's too late in the game to change the defense. But I think we can load the box, and I think you go man coverage across the board. That way, if there is an error or something did happen, you know exactly what is the reason behind it. You can't lie. When it's man on man, always the question is, did you do your job? And I think I would put our athletes against anybody's athletes any day of the week. But if I'm paying you all this money, I expect to get something in return. That's just me. I know y'all was laughing about, man, take the cars, take them keys. No, I'm serious. I wonder, my question to you is, how many 5 stars did Vandy have? When you got a quarterback that had no offers coming out of college, went the JUCO route, went to New Mexico, and then, hey man, that's the pedigree where I feel like we missing recruiting. A guy with a chip on his shoulder, man. You need some guys. Now, don't get me wrong. We need them 5 stars on the out wide, them skilled guys, corners, you know. But I need some 3 and 4 stars at linebacker and at D-line. I'm just saying. Am I wrong? I need some kids that they got a point to prove and a chip on their shoulder. There's a lot of kids in the state of Alabama, Mississippi, and Georgia that are overlooked and undervalued because I think we are taking the words of these scouts instead of actually going to do your due diligence and really see, is this boy or this athlete the Bama player? You tell me. Hey, Pruitt, answer your phone. And look, like I always tell you, I want you to like and comment. I do read some of them, not all of them, because I do get in my feelings, because I am sensitive about my, fill it in sugar honey iced tea. But look, I want you to comment, tell us what you think, whether you agree with us or whether you don't. Hey man, I'm not an expert. I'm just an old football player and I'm a strength coach. So I know a few things about the X's and O's. But look, I would love to hear from you. Please chime in. If you ever have any questions, man, send them directly to the email or send them to the link. We look forward to seeing you guys soon. Be blessed.